Hey guys, this is Jenna from Stretch Pilates. We have the wonderful Stefan in front of us today demonstrating our 18 minutes of Pilates based movements. This is a whole body session, so let's get started. All you need is a chair and a mat, and you're ready to go. Sit to stands, 1 minute. Take a seat on your chair with your arms out in front of you, knees parallel and feet straight under your knees. Standing up, you're going to take a seat back down in your chair, trying to draw your belly button through to your spine and try and lengthen your spine. Keep your chin tucked in. Press your heels into the ground and then sit back down again. Try not flop down. You want to try and really control yourself on the up and on the down, and all the while you're drawing your belly button through to your spine. Keep reaching your hands forward but pulling your shoulders back. Really try and recruit all the glutes. Nearly there. And stop. Downward dog, 1 minute. Starting now. Roll down, trying to tuck in your chin and pull your belly button through towards your spine. Walk your hands forward, pressing your heels into the floor and pressing your fingertips into the mat, trying to lift your hips up towards the ceiling and trying to straighten out your spine, pressing your chest through your arms. Keep your chin tucked in and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Firm fingertips into the mat. Keep striving to press those heels down firmly into the floor. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Try and lengthen your space between your shoulders and your ears. So imagine that you've got long dangly earrings on. And expose your bottom. Nearly there. And stop. Single leg extension, right leg, 1 minute. And then down onto your hands and your knees and establish what we call neutral spine. You need to flatten your feet onto the mat and draw your belly button in towards your spine. Try keep those shoulders away from your ears and lift your right leg into the chair. Bring your knee under your chest and take the leg on top of the chair. Bring your knee under your chest and take your foot under the chair again. So you're toggling between bringing your foot up over the chair and taking your foot underneath the chair. All the while you're keeping your belly button drawn in. You're squeezing your left hip and glute to try and remain square on your mat. You don't want to lean over to the side. And you're really trying to tighten your right glute when you're lifting that leg up. Keep your hands pressed firmly into the ground, lifting your collarbones up towards the ceiling. Change sides. Don't change the shape of your spine. Maintain neutral. On this side, you're making sure your right glute is active and keeping your hips from swinging to the right hand side. You press your fingertips into the floor. Keep your chin tucked in. Keep going. Belly button to spine. Nearly there. And rest. Double leg bridging, 1 minute. You're going to go ahead and lie on your mat on your back. Get your bottom quite close to the chair and place your feet on top of the chair with your hands down at your sides, palms down. Lift your hips up off the floor and bring your hips back down. Press your hips to the ceiling for a double leg bridge. You need to squeeze your glutes and draw in your tum and try and push with your bum and pull with your tum. You don't want your knees to flail out to the side. You want to try and press your hips up with your knees in line with your hips. Keep going, squeezing your glutes and lifting those hips up and down, reaching your fingertips towards your chair. I want no discomfort with this exercise, so if you're feeling anything in your back, you need to squeeze your bottom and tuck your tail like a naughty dog and lift your hips up without that end of range pain. Now you need to lift your hips into the air and keep them there and lift your right leg into tabletop position. Single leg, confused flamingo, 30 seconds per side. We're going to alternate your heel from the outside of your knee to the inside of your knee with your right foot. So you're maintaining that height in your hips and you're tapping your foot from the outside into the inside, back to the outside. And the tapping is quite vigorous. If you feel like your chair is slipping, you may do this exercise with your chair against a wall as opposed to doing it in the middle of the room. Change sides. Lifting your hips up again, you're going to use your left leg and tap on either side of your knee. So we're doing this for 30 seconds. Keep the height in your hips and be quite energetic. Stefan's toning his down quite a lot, but you need to be quite energetic with that other leg. Nearly there. And stop. Crouching tiger seesaw, 30 seconds. And we're going to go onto your side. So onto your left elbow, you place your right foot on top of the chair and you attempt to pull your left leg up to the chair and press your feet together. Some of you will battle to even lift the leg off the floor, and if that's you, then just hold that side plank with your foot resting on the floor. And if this is super easy, you may squeeze your left leg towards your right leg for the entire 30 seconds. Nearly there. And stop. Long leg sweep, 1 minute. Okay, so lying on the floor, you are now going to tap your right foot over the chair and onto the floor behind you and bring it forward. So you're lying on your left side with your left arm extended, your belly button's drawn in, you're not flailing around, you are lifting your right foot over the chair and back, over the chair and forward. And you're going to continue this for an entire minute, which is quite long. So do what you can. If you're compromising your spine, then you need to perhaps give it a rest and then try again. When I say compromising your spine, I mean if you are overarching and losing form, you want to try and maintain a good posture throughout the minute. Nearly there. And rest. Crouching tiger seesaw, 30 seconds. Keep your head back, your hips nice and high. If it becomes too overwhelming, then what you need to do is just hold that plank position. Nearly there, and stop. Give yourself a little refractory period. Press stretch, 1 minute. Put your hands on top of the chair and reach your bottom back onto your heels and just breathe into that position. Breathing deeply. Nearly there, and stop. Crouching tiger, seesaw, 30 seconds. Good, and now we're going to move on to the other side. Up into a plank, and we're lifting the right leg up and down. The left leg is on top of the chair. Your head is in line with the rest of your spine. Your hips are nicely stacked, one on top of the other, and high up off the mat. You're reaching your elbow into the mat and growing tall through your right elbow. Trying to lift your right leg up and down, but if that's not for you, then you just hold this position. It's really hard, even without the leg lift. And rest. Long leg sweep, 1 minute. Now we're lying down, flat on the mat, right arm extended underneath your head, and you're going to put your left leg on top and tap the left leg behind the chair and in front of the chair. So trying to keep your torso still, trying not to arch and sink your spine. Keep the length in the left leg. Nearly there, and stop. Crouching tiger, seesaw, 30 seconds. Keep lengthening that leg out of its hip socket. Keep drawing belly button to spine, and also be careful not to look at your feet. You want to keep your head back. Nearly there, and stop. Hamstring stretch, right side, 30 seconds. Lying down on your back, you're going to try and do a hamstring stretch. So grab either your thigh or your foot or your calf. Hold that stretch for 30 seconds. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Good, let's change legs. So left leg up in the air, grab hold of your hamstring or your calf or your foot. Try and relax your neck and shoulders. and rest. Lumbar rotation, right side, 30 seconds. So lift your right leg up into tabletop, take it across your body with your left hand palm down and pull your knee to the floor. Reach your right arm along the mat and have a look at your right arm. Hold that stretch. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. I'm going to change sides. So left leg up, tabletop, take it across your body and onto the floor. Right hand palm down, press your knee into the floor and look at your left hand. Hold that stretch and breathe nicely for me. Nearly there, and stop. Mindful breathing, 1 minute. Lie down on your back, hands at your sides. Take deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to breathe into your stomach and out through your mouth. Imagine that you're drawing all the air down past your ribs and lungs and into your tummy. You can feel your tummy inflate and then exhale to let it just relax. Keep that mindful breathing and relax your toes, relax your calves, your thighs. Turn off your hips, relax your arms, your shoulders, your neck and your face. Take a deep breath in through your nose, and as you breathe out, let all tension just